What we haven't had in a long time is a cooking with Cam, so I got something special for you all today. Yes, what we got going on is cinnamon rolls, but not your traditional cinnamon rolls. We're gonna be cooking these in a cake pop maker, because you know what, we're freaks on this channel and we like to be innovative as hell. So what we got going on is cinnamon bun Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. Like, you can't go wrong with that. You can never go wrong with cinnamon rolls. The macros on these are 160 calories per cinnamon roll with icing. Total fat, 7 grams of fat a roll. And carbohydrates, 23 grams. Protein, at least you're getting some protein in there. 2 grams with icing on the cinnamon roll. But since we're freaks, to make these, we have to cut them in 4s, put them in the cake pop maker, freaking make those suckers, and try them out and see if they're actually delicioso or not. So like I said before, you need yourself a good old cutting board and you need a cake pop maker. Get this freaking thing open, dude. See those little balls in there? So we're gonna crack this sucker open and you're gonna take all of this goodies out. Now that you got your bare essentials out of the way, you need to get yourself a nice knife, cut these suckers into 4 pieces each, throw them into the cake pop maker, and see what kind of mess we can make. And with the rest of the cinnamon roll dough that you're not using, throw it into a bag. You can save it for later. Maybe you can give your girlfriend some nice old cinnamon buns for a special occasion, or you can, yeah. After you're all done making a mess of that, you're gonna grab your canola oil, spray down the pop cake pan, and every spritz is 0 calories. So doesn't that look fantastic? After your cooking pan is sprayed with canola oil, you want to grab this electricity part, put it into the wall, but have a surge protector. Safety first. When your cake pop maker is ready to go, you're gonna grab your cinnamon roll dough, roll into a little ball, throw it into the cake pop maker, and get to it. Once you have those in the cake pop maker, you're gonna wait for about a minute and a half for those to cook up, and then we're gonna spoon those out, throw on the icing, and try them out for ourselves.
I need 2 men on this. That's what she said. No time, but she did. No time!
All of you thought I was being crazy and wacky this entire experiment, but you cannot tell me those don't look good. Like, look at these little puff balls. Oh my gosh, they look fantastic. So what you want to do now, you get your icing from the package of cinnamon rolls, crack that sucker open. Oh my gosh, look at that. So freaking delicious. Grab your fork here, spoon that out just a little bit, grab a little piece of this puff ball, spread that on the inside. Oh my. Oh man. My gosh. I think we created a new favorite here, guys. So now it's up for you to try this experiment. Get a cake pop maker or a waffle maker. Get some cinnamon roll dough. Get at it, cook it up. Grab your icing and start eating it, gobbling it all up.
About what I used to do, I'm living in the now. And I don't think you get it, do you? I see right through you. I see right through you.
So we haven't had a nice old good titty day in a while, and this past weekend I filmed a video, I created a video for Bullfrog Nutrition. If you haven't seen it, go to my Instagram profile, go to their Instagram profile. It's fire, and the lady that I did it for said, pick anything out of the store and you can have it. So what I really wanted was a pump powder, and I've never tried Core Nutritionals, and this is green apple sour candy flavor. It's really, really good. It's probably my new favorite pump product I've ever had. And then I got paid for the video as well. So it was a pretty good time making that for them, and I'm sure we'll be doing some business in the future. into a bulking phase of my life. We are trying to hit the numbers. 225 for reps or pause reps. Hopefully we can get that within the next near future. Squat 405 over this bulk and deadlift 440, 435, somewhere in that ballpark. Trying to get big and strong like my OUPL boys. So we just did 3 sets of 3 pause bench with 195. The bar weighs 55 pounds, so 185 plus 10 pounds, 195. So we're gonna get there with the strength and hopefully lean bulk all the way back up to 226, where the competition match was, and then eventually we'll compete again, powerlifting, and see where we land. But it's just time to be a big, strong man instead of being a lean, wimpy boy like all the pretty boys that are sponsoring and things.
No, that's dumb.
Not satisfying.
I'll tell you what though, if it's satisfaction you're after, I think I might have an idea.
Totally, let's do it.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
Finishing off the workout segment of this video, we are doing chest and back on the same day, so twice a week. Arms is twice a week with shoulders, and then legs is twice a week. So with chest and back, it's gonna be flip-flop every other time I do it. So there's a chest main focus day, but with back, and then there's a back focus day with chest in it. So I had to make sure I was right with this bar right here. It's called a Duffalo bar, but this version is called a Buffalo bar before Duffalo bought the name out, or bought the bar out from the name. So this is for a back focus. So there's a curve in the bar just so you know that your lats are engaged in the movement of chest. And it's a pretty nice additive to any chest workout or back workout. So that way you know you're pushing through your back when you bench. So you have that leg drive going through it. And there's a little lesson for you and something new you just learned. For a couple days now, I've been contemplating talking about this topic, and the conflict is becoming an extrovert person or staying an introvert person. Good old pal Cam here is gonna get serious on you just for 1 second. So for the past couple of days, I've been talking to numerous people about becoming more of an extrovert person and being more out there and open about new opportunities and new differences into your life instead of being in your own lane and being an introvert. And I think that's where my story really shines to all of you. These bugs out here are killing me, man, but today we're at Wildwood. It was right down the street from a place I'm going to pick up some gear for my apartment. But this is where the story all set in. Before I started all my social media, I was here a lot contemplating about my life and really thinking about where I wanted to go with everything that I was doing around that time. So 3 years ago, I had an incident I'm not gonna get into that I was really down, I was really depressed of what my life was turning into or what I was letting it turn into. So videos and content creation was a way of my escape, and eventually, I'm not gonna name names, but she contacted me again, and I forgave her basically of what she'd done to me, and I just let that be in the past and really focused on my track of content creation and where I wanted to go with all of this. This is where everything took a turn for me of becoming more of an extrovert than an introvert. Naturally, I really think I'm an introvert and I keep myself in my own lane, But things like this with content creation, I really get myself out there a little more and I become more of my own self, and I know myself well enough where I do want to put myself into situations where it gives me great opportunities or different life experiences, and I really wouldn't have the connections or friends that I have right now without putting myself more out there into the social media game. Like, let's say Chad Nutter Butters, or Brooklyn, or Nick Bear, or Preston Bear, or whoever you can name that's been in these vlogs. I wouldn't have those connections if I really didn't get myself out there a little bit more and make myself a little less introvert and more extrovert. So looking back at those experiences, yes, was it dramatic for me? Yes, but it made me into the person that I am today, and I'm more thankful than ever that those things happened to me, because it made me more of an outgoing person and going separate lanes than what I usually would be bound to. So we're at Meijer right now getting some artwork for the apartment. I went inside, found some things that you put like above your sink, the little plaques about this big that you put above your sink that state like alcohol, because no good story starts with someone eating a salad.
What's going on, man? You pregnant?
Now, my wife watched that food documentary. And you should never ask that unless you're sure, by the way.
And I had to read that a couple times, and I realized what aisle I was in, and I read the other ones, and it's not the story that we're going for. Going back to school soon means that I gotta clean up this Babe magnet here, so I got a car wash, and I cleaned out the interior all lovely like. So we're gonna wrap up this video right here. The Dish Network Chronicles of Canceling Everything continues. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make those pop cakes yourself. Let me know how you like them. Like the video, subscribe, holla at your boy down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.